Hey everyone, it's Brian here. Today I'm coming on to do my take on the June part of the 12 and 22 Junk Journal Challenge hosted by Elsbeth of BMOS Crafty Corner here on YouTube. And I'm going to put the correct hashtag in the description box of this video. And actually in the title probably too, and in the tags portion as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the spine, not just spine, but the outside and the pages of the junk journal today. Now I'll show you how to sew them all together and everything, or at least tie them together, so I don't sew. So let's do this. First of all, if I can still find it, here we go. I have cut 2 pieces of 4.5 wide by 6.5 inch tall chipboard, and 1 piece of 1/2 inch wide by 6.5 inch tall chipboard. And what we're going to do now is we're going to cover that with some cardstock. We're going to need to find some first, so I'm thinking since this is romance themed, let's go with this. Let's see if we can do this with 1 sheet though. I think we can. I think we can do this with 1 sheet. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to 7.5 inches by 12 inches. So what we want to do here is 7.5 inches, which is somewhere in the middle there. So we're going to cut this actually at 5.5. Let me think about that. I'm going to cut it at 4.5 just to make sure we're okay with that. But I'm probably wrong. Just, yeah. Actually, I'm glad I did, because that is 7.5 inches. We learn something new every day. And today we learned that I suck at math. So now we're going to go ahead and bring out the old scoreboard. Score, if I can find my bone folder thing here. Score 1/2 inch on this side here, on the left side. That does not look like enough, so yeah, it's going to have to be though. 1/2 inch, and then 1/2 inch again. Flip it a 1/2 turn after you flipped it, that 1/4 turn. So blank long side, so you'll be on 7.5 inch side here, sorry. And there'll be a blank spot on the left, and you'll be at 7 inches score mark on the right side. So let's go ahead and score that at 1/2 inch. See how that works. And next, what we're going to do is glue these down. Looks like we got some good. Looks good here on this end. So we're going to go ahead and glue this down. Now I'm making this first because I just want to really want to make this part first is really the reason, but also so we can make our 4x6 album or junk journal with this in mind. Let's see if that'll work. Line that up with all 3 score lines. And like I always say, I'm sorry for the shaking of the camera. It's gonna happen apparently. It's always gonna happen. Find my Cricut scraper or something. Here, I'll use this for now. Where is that Cricut scraper? Who knows? And next is going to be this 1/2 inch piece. Just going to glue that down. Get a fair amount of glue on there. I guess it's supposed to an unfair amount, which up here is kind of unfair amount, too much. We want to make sure we have like a very small gap here between the two pieces of chipboard. I don't know what I just heard. Which probably a sign I should put on Do Not Disturb. Wipe that off. So you got a little about 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch sliver here in between two pieces. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side with this piece. About 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch sliver. So let's go ahead and just put this down. I may just break this first part into two parts and just upload them separately. That's what I'm going to do, actually. Get this part done, and then I will go ahead and do the other part in a separate video. Well, I'm way off. Dang. I was way off on that one. That's not good. Try to remove that. Move it down some. It's not gonna. See, this way you always gotta pay attention when you're doing stuff like this. Stuff like this will happen. Stuff like this will always happen. At the worst time possible. So we're gonna take that up and glue again. This time we're gonna put it in the right spot. Hopefully. Let's see here, I'm a little high over here. Make sure we got about the same amount of space on this side from this side, which looks like we do. I'm going to go ahead now and burnish down. I'll make sure I hold this part. And now we're going to get a paper towel, wipe off this excess glue here. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and cut this off 1/2 inch past the edge here. So I'm going to do the best I can here with that. I got this measurement here. You can't see, but well, maybe you can. Nope. It's right about here. It's where, yeah, that's where I want it to be. So I'm going to, there we go. Looks about right. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and glue this down just a little bit more because that did not seem to want to stay well. And next, go ahead and just do like this. Just burnish down these edges on the cardstock before we score it in at the end there. Now we're going to miter. Gonna miter. What is up with my scissors? They won't cut. It's like they got an overbite or something. My scissors won't cut at all. What in the world happened? Okay. I'll just use these then. I'll cut that a little bit closer too. And there's side 3. Cut that a little closer. And side 4. The next thing we're going to do is just go ahead and, well, we need to glue this side down a little bit more again, because it seems to not want to stay at all. I don't know why my scissors aren't working. These are brand new. See if they cut this. They cut now. A little ragged, but they cut. Who knows? Okay, so what we're going to do now is also go ahead and make relief cuts here and here at the spine on both sides. Make that relief miter cut there just to take the pressure off of this whole long piece of cardstock here. About to say chipboard. Now we're going to go ahead and burnish down this. Wipe it down. Same thing over here. Now I probably should have mitered that out an angle cut too, which of course I did not do. And go ahead and glue this down as well. Glue all your edges on here, on all 4 sides. There we go. And one more side to go over here. It's this end. And now what we're going to do is just go ahead and bend that a little bit just to make sure it's going to be stable. It looks like it will be stable. And let's see if we got enough to do this with. No, we don't. So what I want to do is probably just cut this to 6 inches. See if that's 6 inches as well, and it is. In this case, I think we're just going to leave the spine exposed because, you know, why would we, you know, do that when we're going to just, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with that yet, but I'm going to cut this down 4 1/4 inches. See how that works. So remember, this is 4x6 album here. I like that. Four 1/4. I like that too, I'm sure. Plus, if I want to cover that up, I got this anyways. Okay, so we're just going to glue this down. I know I'm doing this differently for most people, but I just feel like I want to do this a little differently. This is my first ever junk journal I'm making. Never made one before, never knew how to make one before, so I'm learning. Along with those of y'all who are watching that have not made one before. So I'm bound to make some mistakes somewhere along the line. But that's the case with all of us because we're all only human. Oops. Shaking the camera again. And this would be the point where I would put the hidden hinge or whatever you want to call it, the spine on for the signatures. But since we're doing junk journal, not many album, we're not going to do that this time. And reason, if you didn't notice before, the reason why I'm using pink and red in this album for the most part is because this is supposed to be a romance theme this month over at B Moss Crafted Corner for her 12 and 22 journal challenge, which I will get that right. When I'm done with this video, I will get it right, I promise. Let's get this straightened out a little more. There's we go. Sorry, I'm shaking. And now what we're going to do is just put that over here. That's going to be too small. Just too small. I think it'll be okay though. Except for that. I think it'll be okay. But I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. In the next part, we're going to get some cardstock and cut it to the appropriate size. I'm going to show you how to tie in the binding for this and tie it into here. So you'll have the mini album looking like this kind of. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Ring the bell for all notifications. And I'll see y'all again real soon. Bye.